Yeah, guys. Yes.
It's Raphael Dawkins.
Right here with Raphael Dawkins of Combat Radio, man.
Yes.
If you're watching right now, click the like and subscribe button because right now we are about to go in. I'm about to go in. I don't know about Raphael Dawkins. Me, Boxing Blocks at BBC. I'm about to go in on Tyson, the Gypsy King and Queen Fury against Tom I'm Not Gay Schwarz. That will be very interesting to talk about because I know you've been waiting for this topic, bro. So let's get it on. Let's get it the motherfucking on, man. Like the Americans will say.
Let's go.
So, I mean, let's look at the record of Tom Schwarz. 24 wins, 24 fights, 16 knockouts. Okay. His last fight was against Kristasic or Kristasic. That's a Polish name. So, but the fight that really caught everyone's attention is the fight against Senat Gachi. Senat Gachi, the same guy. I think they're Boston.
Yeah.
And also Carlos Takam Boston as well. So at that time it was undefeated when Carlos Takam Boston, I guess. I think he got stopped by Carlos Takam. Yeah. Or what? Yeah. Carlos Takam, that was the only guy that I was able to knock him out anyway.
Yeah.
Other than that, no one was able to do so. So, yeah, I'm seeing right here now. Yeah, he got disqualified against Tom Schwarz.
Yes.
Have you watched the fight?
I have not watched the full fight, but I've seen some highlights. There was plenty of shenanigans going on in that fight.
Tom, I'm Not Gay Schwarz. People will say, well, baby, so why you hitting on the guy? I mean, the guy, you don't know the guy, listen, I don't know the guy personally, but I've been to the gym, you know what I mean? So I know people who trains at the same gym he trains. You know, here in Germany are very much interested in Gemma boxing. Because we've got some definitely good Gemma boxers coming up here. There's a Nigerian German coming up. The name will be how soon? It's a monster. You know, it's a monster.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill. It's a secret monster, and Nigerian German coming up now to do wonders in the heavyweight division. Very soon you hear his name. But Tom Schwarz is the topic of today, and you watched the face-off or press conference or whatever you
I
call
watched
it.
that. I heard about it first. I was doing one of my live shows at the time, and I heard a lot of people talking about it. So as soon as I finished the show, I went and checked it out. It was very strange behavior.
I mean, Tyson, the Gypsy King or King Fury. You know, what are your thoughts about the guy as a person, as a boxer?
Which guy?
Tyson, the Gypsy King or King Fury.
Yeah, well, clearly he's quite an outlandish character. He's different. He's not your stereotypical type of guy. He's freewheeling out there. He's got his own different style. I think he psychologically has a very interesting way of dealing with fights, because a lot of people go in there tense. He goes in there, gets himself in a certain mood, and he walks out like he's going to a disco. You know what I'm saying? He's heading to the disco. So I think it's from a psychological standpoint, he's a very interesting study in how to deal with stress.
Very interessante. Like the Spanish will say. Sehr interessant, like the Germans say. Now, what are your thoughts about Tom Schwarz?
Tom Schwarz.
Maybe it's time I speak German to you so that you can at least translate it.
Yeah. Well, Tom Schwarz is an interesting. Well, not even interesting. I mean, he's an unheard of guy over here in the UK, and I guess many
24
other
wins. Is that not impressive?
Well, it's wins against who? 24 wins against who?
Let's go through his boss, Rick.
Well, you could do
First
but
fight against Mario Schmidt. Have you heard of that guy before?
well, I've already been through his box rec, and I think maybe there's one guy who I've heard of, maybe one,
Senagachi.
other than Senagachi. Maybe there's one other guy on there, I think.
Okay, second fight, Pavlo Nechiporenko.
Nope.
Edgar Karmaz.
Nope.
Yanis Gintas.
Nope. Nobody knows those guys outside of Germany.
František Kinka.
Nobody knows those guys outside of
Okay.
outside of Germany.
Have you heard about
So,
Konstantin Irish?
well, you can go through the whole list. It's
Konstantin
like,
Irish, you should be hearing about the guy already. Heard about the guy already.
well, yeah, like I said, there's like one other guy other than Gashi who I might have heard of. So what I'm trying to say to you is that he's fought a lot of guys, 24 guys, about
Because
20, 22
Konstantin
of them.
Irish fought Alexander Ustinov,
Yeah,
and Andrei Rudenko. He fought Tom Schwarz. Yeah, we know them. He fought Mario Swach.
Mario
He fought
Schwarz, yeah.
he fought Anthony Joshua as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That must have been very, very early in his career. Very
Yeah,
early
when
in his
Joshua was
career.
7-0 at the time.
7-0. Yeah, so he's fought a lot of unknown guys, maybe two guys that people have heard of outside of Germany. So he's ranked in the WBO, is it? Or the IBF, something of that nature. But outside of Germany, what I'm telling you is outside of Germany, he was an unknown guy.
I think you've heard of Samir Nebo, the guy that Dirches already knocked out.
Okay.
You heard of the guy as well. He fought that guy. He knocked him out.
I don't remember him.
You've not heard of Denis Lewandowski?
I don't remember that guy.
Okay. Let's say if you want to analyze this guy's record right now,
Yeah.
would you say a semi-bomb, or just a C-level fighter?
Well, the thing is that as far as we know, outside of Germany, he's a C-level fighter. I don't even think B-level. He's a C-level fighter as far as we know. Obviously, we're gonna find out more tomorrow night. But as far as right now, then we've got him down as a C-level fighter outside of Germany. I don't know how you guys feel, but outside of Germany, we've got him down as a C-level fighter.
Well, Tom, I'm not Gay Schwarz. In my opinion, he's maybe a D-level fighter.
Okay.
Maybe a D-level fighter because it's not. It's not a bomb. He's a semi-bomb.
How many stars does he have on BoxRec?
2.5.
Okay.
So it's a semi-bomb. It's not a bomb. You know what I mean? A semi-bomb. So let's say a D-level fighter at best.
Yeah.
Man who had a very corny win against Senagachi. That fight, I mean, he got Senagachi disqualified in that fight.
Yeah.
Because he didn't like a come-forward fighter who was just going on him every goddamn time. I mean, I'm a guy who knows a lot about German boxing. I mean, I studied German boxing a lot because as a boxing fan, I tend to develop interest in every, boxing event or every boxers. And especially, let's say, there's been some good, let's say, really prospects. Because I feel like the Nigerians, Americans are going to take over German boxing in the nearest future. They are coming up right now. I know some of them who are behind the scenes right now. But let's say from now to, 6 years time, they might start coming up or more and taking over German boxing, I think so. I just say 10 years maximum 10 years they will take over German boxing, because I know some Nigerian amateur boxers here, let's say the Nigerian Germans, they're born here, so but Tom Schwarz, a very good fighter, I must say, but Tom, I'm not Gay Schwarz, did very poorly against Senagachi, okay? Did very poorly. Er ist ein Schauspieler. Das sage ich jetzt, weil viele Leute werden das sagen, aber ich habe keine Angst, weißt du? Ich bin eine... Sorry. Thought you're German, man. So just be German for you. But so the thing is that he's an actor. He's a reactor. Okay, ein Schauspieler. He's ein Schauspieler. And Schauspieler is what we call an actor here. So he's an actor, and I wasn't impressed with that win against Sanagachi because he got him disqualified. Sanagachi had a chance to win that bout.
Yeah.
I mean, but Tom Schwarz fucked it up. So, I mean, what do you see happen in the ring? What style do you think he's gonna come up with against Tyson Fury? 16 knockouts is impressive anyway, but against who? Like you said before.
Yeah, against who indeed. What do I think is gonna happen? I think that basically he's not at the level. He's not A grade. Tyson Fury, call him whatever you may, but he's a grade fighter. You know, he's been appointed #1 in the Ring magazine. I don't agree with that. I think it should be Wilder. They both like a lot of cherries. They both like to eat cherries, both Fury and Wilder. But I think Wilder has been a champ now for 4 years. We have to recognize that, even though it's mainly cherries, even though almost all of them were cherries. But he has been a champion, WBC champion for 4 years now. Tyson was out with his drug ban for 2 years. He come back and he's fought 2 cherries, 1 good fight that was against Wilder, and now he's gone back to another cherry. So, you know, I don't see how Ring magazine could have him ranked as #1, but it is what it is. That's what the situation. Nonetheless, regardless, Tyson Fury is an A-grade fighter, and at best, he's fighting a C-grade fighter. Now people like to make comparisons, say, hey, anything could happen. They're trying to spin it now. Hey, anything could happen. Look at what happened to Joshua versus Ruiz. But there's no comparison between Ruiz and, what's the guy's name? Schwarz. There's no comparison between Ruiz and Schwarz. No way, no how. Ruiz is clearly a high-level fighter. He's had some issues, some contractual issues with Top Rank, so that kept him out of the ring for a while. But yeah, other than that, there's no comparison between Ruiz and Schwarz. We're talking about Ruiz is also A grade. I mean, people like to forget that he fought Joseph Parker for the WBO heavyweight championship belt just a couple of years ago in a very 50-50 fight. Joseph Parker went on to lose to Anthony Joshua. So, you know, different. There's no comparison between Ruiz and Schwarz. The difference is not like night and day.
If you look at the record, you know me. If you look at both of their record, Tom Schwarz record look a little bit more impressive than the original one.
Well,
you know what I mean? I'm talking if you bypass the opponents, okay, just saying that the guy is undefeated, that's like a better record already. You know what I mean?
Well, not really. He looks to the untrained eye, you know.
This is what Frank Warren wanted to believe.
Yeah.
You know, and Tyson Fury himself.
Yeah, indeed, but I don't think there's too many people falling for that nonsense.
Who do you think punches harder?
Between
Tom Schwarz and Andrew Ruiz Jr.
Tom Schwarz and Andy Ruiz Jr. Well, like I said, I mean, I'm no expert on Tom Schwarz. Like I said, he's outside of Germany, he's an unknown guy. So I don't really know, but I would have to imagine that the A-grade guy, if I had to bet without knowing much about Schwarz, I would have to say the A-grade guy in Ruiz punches harder than the C-grade guy.
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I still wonder, how come Ruiz couldn't stop guys like Rafael Zubanov?
I heard a story about that.
The weakest team of all time in the division.
I heard a story about Ruiz versus Zubanov. I heard a story. The story is that after the fight, Ruiz said he wanted to work on his fitness and get the rounds in. So that may be true. It may be false. It's just a story that I heard. It could be false. It could be true. I don't know. But that's the story.
It's just strange. It's still strange to me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Mexicans, maybe they might be powerful spiritually. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe they might have gone to the spiritual world. Nigerians are also there as well, but Nigerians didn't really use it again for Joshua. Joshua is just having his natural power to fight. We don't know because it's strange not being able to knock out a guy like Rafael Morlov, the weakest chin of all time.
Yeah.
And Joshua knocked that guy out just with one right hand. Like, it's strange, but even Dimitrenko, he couldn't drop Dimitrenko. He couldn't drop him once, not even once.
Right.
And Dimitrenko, no,
he couldn't drop him, but he did make him finish on his stool.
Yeah, but Joseph Parker stopped that guy within 3 rounds.
Yeah.
He dropped him like 4 times in, you know what I mean? Like, it's just strange. Yeah. It's just strange how things play out. But maybe the reason is one of those guys that tend to perform better when he fights top competitors.
Yes, maybe he fights to his. Maybe he fights to the level of his opponent.
Yeah, maybe he gets to perform better because he has the
hunger,
the desire to kind of do better against top oppositions than against low oppositions. Maybe low oppositions just feel like, okay, I cannot knock these guys out because they're coming to survive.
Just like Chisora. Chisora is similar. He fights to the level of his opposition.
It's strange. No, but Chisora tend to knock bombs out. Chisora tend to knock bombs out.
He does sometimes. Sometimes.
Anyway, the final prediction for the bout, since you don't know much about Tom Schwarz, I would say Tom Schwarz will come up very aggressive, okay? He will come very aggressive. I know his style, I know how he fights. He will come very aggressive and try to throw the left hook. He knows he is very good in the left hook, with his left hook. But there's a problem right there. The problem is that Fury will actually boss ring around him. So I don't see this as being. This is not a competition, man. He's like I don't know if Fury will stop him. I don't know about that.
That's the question.
I don't know if Fury can stop him, or worse, maybe he can stop him, but I don't know if he will stop him. I don't know what Tom Schwarz will show up. If the Schauspieler, the actor shows up, then Fury have a long night, a very frustrating night. It means, you know me, because it's gonna make sure he gets the Fury disqualified. He's an actor. Tom, I'm not gay Schwarz, knows how to do so, make things, some things that you think is not possible. He knows how to make it happen. So, Tom Schwarz, the Schauspieler, if he shows up, we might have a fight in our hand, and that means that the viewer will get frustrated and lose the concentration and then gets clipped. Because Tom Schwarz is very good. Yes, this is what I'm telling you right now. But if Tom Schwarz that just wants to fight and box and rush as Fury, be aggressive and all that, shows up, Tyson Fury we handle him very well and box rings around him, and maybe you win on point or just handle him, then maybe make him retire in a corner.
So what's the fight that Tom Schwarz needs to fight to win?
To win, he needs to fight the Schauspieler fight, man.
What's that?
Schauspieler is like means an actor. And it's you saw how he won that Sadagashi fight. That was acting. So he needs to fight the Schauspieler fight, meaning acting. When does Fury hit him, maybe a little bit maybe below. You know what I mean? Below the waist. Then he fall down. He might fall down. Waste time for 4 minutes. The referee think the guy is dying. And the replay shows, and you know what I mean.
So, you mean the only way you see him winning is if he pretends that he's been fouled?
Schauspieler, you know what I mean? He needs to fight a Schauspieler fight, man.
So if he comes and just boxes like a normal...
If he comes and boxes like a normal, Tassavir will rip him apart. Many Tassavir will just boss ring around him, keep him on the outside with a jab, and Tassavir would... we also do the things he normally does, especially sticking his tongue out, who are you? And the crowd might go, who are you? Who are you? You know what I mean? The British crowd are very wide in that. Who are you? Then the referee would then do some showboating. You know, he knows how to do that. He would do it anyway. Put his hands on the back. You know. So he's very good in that.
Absolutely.
So I would say Tyson Fury by, you know, points. Tyson Fury on points.
Yeah, I think
Tyson Fury on points. If he stops Tom Schwarz.
Schwarz, yeah.
Yeah, because the hour there, you know, it means the Schwarz mean black.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah.
So if he stops him, it has to be, maybe it will be when Tom Schwarz cannot handle the pressure anymore. But I see this going to, you know, to points, man. Then Tyson Fury wins. But like I said, if the Schauspieler come up, Tom Schwarz, the Schauspieler come up, Tyson Fury will get disqualified. And Tom Schwarz, the only way I see Tom Schwarz winning is via disqualification. That's why I don't see him. I don't see the guy actually outboxing Tyson Fury. No, he cannot box like it. Tyson Fury is just too good for him.
Has he got a knockout punch?
Where he's knocked out 16 people. You know what I mean? So
he can potentially knock out Fury.
Well, listen, Fury got clipped by
Jennings.
No, Steve Cunningham. A guy who was not even a hard puncher.
Yeah.
Okay, he got dropped heavily by that guy. Although he won the fight still, but
he got back up.
Yeah, but he got clipped very hard.
So there's a chance. Schwarz has knocked out 16 people. There's a slight chance.
He's not that Samir Nebo. You know, he got Senagashi disqualified. So he's done some good stuff. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, man. Because very interesting, man. Will you be watching it?
I will not be watching that fight. No way. I'm not paying pay-per-view to watch that fight.
Maybe. And by the way, anyone who wants to watch it, just write me on Instagram. Follow me, write me there, and then let me send you something to watch it.
Well, send me something on Hangouts, maybe.
Yeah, I would do that. No, I think Instagram would be better.
Oh, Instagram.
You can go straight to it.
Oh, that's even better.
You know, so for those of you guys who want to watch it and don't know how to watch it, I think the bout will be televised here on either Rdcr, if not that, I think so, or Sky Sports. Either that over your days. I don't know about this only if they're quite right, but
over in the UK it's BT Sports.
I know either Sky Sports here or Rdcr, or then DAZN. Either three of them. Sky Sports Action. Normally they show fights like that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But if it was Joshua fight, I know it's DAZN. DAZN or Rdcr. Before Joshua started fighting on DAZN, his fights used to be shown here on Rdcr. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, bro, for joining me, and I'm very, very grateful.
Thank you for having me.
By the way, guys, go subscribe to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And if you want to hear some real stuff, you know, some real good stuff, some unbiased, maybe a little bit biased, you know, but we are me and biased as well sometimes. So some unbiased and some real stuff or real shit, like the Americans will say.
Yeah.
Go to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio right now and go click that damn like and subscribe button right now, man.
Hit that subscribe button. Thank
By
you
the way,
very much
follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center right here. As you can see, let me show you guys right here, Boxing Block Center. Follow me there, DM me, write me, talk shit about me. Oh, nice. Like I say, if you want to watch that fight, follow me here and then DM me, and I was saying link towards the Tom Schwarz and Fury fight, because I'm not gonna listen. I don't live in the UK, so I don't have to pay pay-per-view for it. But who's gonna pay for it anyway? Some people, maybe some Tyson Fury hardcore fans, they will.
Maybe his family, Tyson Fury's family.
He has some hardcore fans, bro. They're gonna pay for it.
Man, even his hardcore fans are gonna think twice, but they'll pay for it in the end.
But how many hardcore fans do you think he has? Are they up to 2 million?
2 million? Whoa! No way, no how.
So it's just a couple of thousands then.
Well, how much did he sell out? I mean,
has Tyson Fury ever broke the pay-per-view record in the UK?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, look at how many people go to see his fights. What, you're raging around the 30K? Around 30,000. So maybe you get 30,000 people back. Maybe. It will be. It might be the lowest selling PPV in UK history.
Damn. Well, you're not giving this guy a chance then.
Well, Schwarz. I mean, you pick low ranking opponents like that. What do you expect? You're not gonna get a crown. You're not gonna get no golden throne. You know, there's consequences to picking such low-ranking opponents, my friend. Consequences.
Tom Schwarz is the 7th best heavyweight in Germany, bro.
The 7th? I thought he was the 4th.
No, the 7th best heavyweight in Germany.
Oh my.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
It'll be very interesting to see if they may never release the figures.
They may never release it, but BT Sport are gonna lose out.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
So guys, like the video, share, subscribe like I said before. Follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center. Follow me on Facebook at Boxing Block Center, and as well on Twitter at Boxing Block. Go follow as well Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio on Twitter and Instagram. No,
so far it's just on YouTube.
Okay. Go subscribe.
To get my Twitter game and
go subscribe to his YouTube channel. That's more important than the Instagram and Twitter one. You know what I mean? At least for now, until you get to some stage. You know what I mean? So that's it. Stay blessed.
Thanks for having me, my friend. Thank you.
Respect,
and thanks
bro.
to all the listeners. Be sure to support Boxing Block Center. He's doing some great work. Nigeria, from Nigeria to Germany to the world.
I'm just trying, bro. We did everywhere. Just trying my best. Respect.
Cheers.